Hi, my name is Jake Grant, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make spaghetti and meatballs. So what you're going to need is a saucepan, a stove to use, a strainer, as well as a sink for later use, some sort of pasta, a tongue, meatballs, paper towels, some sort of tomato sauce or marinara sauce for what I'm using, a spatula, a fork, a bowl, and a plate. So the first thing you're going to do is fill your saucepan to about 3/4 of the way with water. Then you're going to put it onto the stove that you're going to use, and then set it to medium heat or so. But you're going to be wanting to wait until it reaches a boiling point so you can then add in your pasta. Now that your water has reached a boiling point, you're going to then add in your pasta. So add about a handful of it or so. And then you're going to have it spread out around the saucepan, like so. And then what you're going to do is then get your tongs, and then every so often just add some water onto it, or even press down on the pasta so it gets into the saucepan. So you can then quickly get the pasta ready for the next part. While you're also waiting for that 10 to 12 minutes, try and get these little white parts while in the pasta out, so that way it tastes a lot better. You can either use tongs or a spatula, but I usually prefer using the tongs as it's a lot easier. Once you have finished and it's been 10 to 12 minutes, next step you're going to do is get your strainer, like so, and then you're going to make sure you turn off your stove that you're using, and then pour the noodles into the strainer or a sink. If there's some leftover noodles, you can also use the tongs to get it out. Now what you're going to do next is then take your saucepan, put it back over where you left it, and then get your tomato. Once you have that, you're going to then pour it over the saucepan in order to then heat it up a bit. Try and cover a good amount of it. And then you can also use the spatula to get any leftover parts of it, and then also spread it around in the saucepan. Once that is done, you're going to then take your meatballs and then set them on a plate. You can have as many as you want to have. For instance, I'm going to be doing 5. Also make sure to have this wrapped around a paper towel. And the reason being is so that it gets all of the water that's still from the frozen meatballs, because you're going to be microwaving this. And an important thing to know is to read the back of the meatballs and see how long you want it to have for, because it depends based on it, such as this one for 2 minutes or more. So I'm gonna take these meatballs, I'm gonna put it into the microwave, and that's set for 2 minutes. While you're waiting for it, you can then add your pasta into your bowl, like so. Now that it's done, you can then take them out, set them like so. Make sure to close it. And then after your meatballs are then done, you're going to then put them into your saucepan like so. Be careful as they are hot after the microwave, so do this quickly. After you then add in the meatballs, you're going to then move them around with your spatula to cover it in your tomato sauce. This kind of adds in a little bit more flavor and has the meatballs soak into it. So do this for a bit. If you feel as if there's not enough, you can always add in some more if needed. After you're done with that, you can then put your spatula into the sink. You'll then get your pasta and then add in the sauce and meatballs. if needed to, like for myself right here, you can then use that spatula to then add in the leftover sauce if it's not wanting to get all the way out. The last thing you're going to want to do is then to get your utensil and then mix it around, so that way you can get all of the pasta and sauce into it. And that is how you make spaghetti. Now that you have finished cooking, you're going to then toss away anything that you don't need, such as a paper towel that you used. You can also make sure to clean up everything after use. Make sure to use some dish soap. And also, after you use any type of tomato sauce, you're then wanting to have it kept in the refrigerator for later use so it doesn't spoil. Same goes with the spaghetti. You're going to then want it to have in some sort of container so it doesn't go bad. And the meatballs, keep it in your freezer.